All right, let's talk about our latest snow totals, ice projections, severe weather outlook, and the probability of you seeing snowfall accumulation returning to your local area. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. We currently have a lot of snowfall falling in the north and west in high elevations, although some colder air will begin to push in over the next 3 to 4 days, and some of that snowfall could get into the lower elevations like Portland and Seattle, and potentially Boise, Idaho. And as we move into tomorrow evening and especially Thursday, here comes our winter storm out east. Here's our latest snowfall projections from this first system. You can see most of the snow is staying very far north, and there's really no major accumulation jumping off the map, other than of course the mountainous regions of the northwest. But right after that first system, we do have another winter storm trailing it that should move through around Saturday and Sunday. And this one could come with much heavier totals from Minnesota through Wisconsin and Michigan, and especially through New England, where we could see over a foot in some areas. And again, we are piling snow up here in the northwest. Here is where it gets interesting. As we move into early next week, you can see the latest European model wanting to put some snow in these southern plains out towards the east. The real question here is, does this trough want to negatively tilt? And if it does, we won't see this flat line of snow. We will actually see a lot more warmer air pushing up ahead of the system, which would transition much of this mid-Atlantic snow into rain on the back end. Right now, the Euro likes to keep this as all snow, but that's something we're going to watch moving forward. Now, when it comes to ice totals, the areas that we are really concerned about, you can see here, are northeastern Indiana, northwestern Ohio, and southern Michigan. Also, the main target right here looks to be central PA. These areas could potentially receive up to a half-inch of ice, and this can be extremely severe. We're talking power outages, road closures, major airport delays. You can see a lot of accidents with this, so it's best to prepare. You should have some extra water in your house, some extra batteries. If your house runs on fuel for heating, some extra fuel is always important, an emergency kit, and honestly, plan on staying off the roads if you can. The crazy part is, this is your Thursday ice, and then this is your Saturday projected ice. It's almost landing in the exact same spot. These storms are like twins, just a couple days apart. With this first system, we do now have a marginal risk for severe weather through portions of Tennessee and Kentucky. Now, this region could definitely see some strong winds and hail, and it's not an impossibility that you could see a couple tornadoes. Right now, the instability does not look too severe, but again, it's best to stay weather alert and prepare. I would watch this area as well as we approach Saturday with that second system. Here's our latest European ensemble probability of snowfall map. We do have a good portion now of the Ohio Valley and Central Plains with basically a 50 to 80% chance of seeing accumulating snow over the next 2 weeks. And we can see this 10 to 30% line has pushed a little bit farther down and to the south. This right here is 25 of our latest European total snowfall runs. These runs together make up our European ensemble. And you can see 6 of these 25 runs do have an outcome that brings snow back into the south. But again, the odds aren't great for a big southern snowstorm. So if you've seen videos of creators telling you you're going to get a foot or two of snow in the south, I don't know what data they're looking at. But I will say this, with these latest models, our polar vortex is still expected to split. So if you're looking for more snow in the south before the winter's over, you may have another chance with this atmospheric setup. All right, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow or a sub. I make posts like this every single day and I stream every single night. I'll see you in the next video.